No, but seriously, I do love the news. I think it's one of the funniest shows on TV today. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's world news, network news, local news. One of my favorite things these days is 7 on Your Side. Jason Peterson. Anybody seen that? He's going out, trying to figure out who's ripping off who. He was talking to some transmission people the other day. Cutting up. And I'm thinking about this stuff, and I'm thinking about if you really want to give consumers a fair shake, then what you need to do is rename companies to what they really are. I'll give you an example. Starbucks. Why don't we call it $5? Ain't that what everything in there costs? I mean, you know. Another one would be Target. We should change their name to Starget, because any B-rate star can get their clothing line in there. I mean, look at Mark Anthony. He got a whole clothing line in there. A tacky-ass clothes. He couldn't even keep Jenny from the block in his pocket. You know, I mean, and this guy's got clothes in Target. Facebook. How about Fakebook? Think about the lyiness, thieviness, cheapness, so-and-so you know. And look at their Facebook page. What's it say? I wish I could find somebody honest and true. No, you don't. You want another victim. That's what you want. Another victim.
Amen.
Another company, Wal-Mart. How about the we don't give a mart? I mean, it's been true ever since Sam Walton died. I'm on the internet the other day surfing the World Wide Wave or whatever it is, and I land on Walmart.com. I'm looking around on there at all the deals they got, and they sell coffins on Walmart.com. Now that ain't a joke. I couldn't make something that funny up. I mean, they got big coffins, little coffins, pet coffins. They got Tom Petty race car driving coffins, Gene Simmons with his tongue hanging out coffins. So then I go to the Walmart over by my house, and there's a clinic in the front of it. You go get, you know, a checkup, go get a physical. They got prenatal care. So I'm looking around and I figure, man, if they start birthing babies in the front and burying bodies in the back, you won't never have to leave the store. I mean, they got everything you need there. They got toiletries, they got food, they got all the clothes you need for every stage of life. You can go to school, you just go to the electronics department, you got the newest stuff right there, do all your stuff. Get you a job, stocking shelves, work your way up to manager. And then on your day off, when you cash your check, all you got to do is go to the front of the store, cash your check, get your hair done, your nails done, your eyes checked. You can even go out to eat inside the store. I mean, you won't ever have to leave there. You can have McDonald's for breakfast and Subway for lunch. You get tired, you go pull out a futon and just take a nap. Yeah. You know, in some of the bigger cities, they're already making them 2-3 stories. You just, you know, put all the rich people way at the top. You know, and I'll be like in the economy class, like midsection somewhere. You know, they're on enough ground. I mean, have you seen these new Walmarts? They're on 5 football fields of land, and they got 50 checkout stands, and 2 of them's open on Saturday. That don't make any sense to me. I do love the news, though. I saw a story the other day. Me and one of my buddies, we was out at the bar eating lunch, because I usually start drinking about 11 or so. And we're watching the news, and Diane Sawyer told me some people wanted to raise $70 million to feed some people overseas for 3 months, because where these people live, there is no food and no water. Now, I got a big heart, and I saw these guys on there down like this, drinking out of mud puddles in front of the cameras, and I'm wondering, why are we going to give these people food for 3 months? That's like giving a guy a fish when you could teach him how to fish. Why don't we get Nike to give them all some shoes and tell them to walk the hell up out of there? I mean, that's what I'm thinking, because people have been migrating across the earth for years and years and years. And I'm thinking now, first off, who was the leader of this pack? At some point, they come through the desert. He looked around, he said, yeah, there's no food and there's no water here. Everybody pitch a tent. We're camping right here. And you know, if you were born there, that's sad. I mean, that's really sad. But at 11 and 12 years old, you got to look around and go, man, there's no food and no water here. But there's got to be some somewhere because them honkies keep bringing it in. And that's right, I just said it, honky, I'm bringing it back, don't worry. So wouldn't you follow them to the food? I mean, and my buddy, he's sitting there and he said, well now, man, you can't be cruel to them people. They might die trying to walk over them mountains. I said, did you not see the story? They're dying right there where they're living. Well, that ain't good. I must be losing weight. But my time's up, though, y'all. I'm Howard having fun. Y'all having fun. Woo! That was Howard having fun, y'all. That was the most awkwardest time I ever heard honky in my life.